Welcome in, Shield Brothers and Shield Maidens, to Shield's Rest. We wanted to say happy holidays from us to you, and we hope that you enjoy watching this holiday one-shot. I'm Brown, I'll be the Game Master today.
I'm Fry, and I'll be playing Luca, the Beastborn Monk.
I'm True, I'll be playing Hans Niedermeyer, the half-human, half-halfling fighter.
And I'm Mendy. I'm going to be playing Ruby Gleamsong, the Gnomish Bard.
Awesome. And we'll just go ahead and jump right into it. So, here we have the scene. You all are there at the tavern. This is the evening of Kringlefest, so the town has been working hard all day and probably for the past few days, setting everything up and getting everything ready for the festivities of tomorrow. This is an event that all of the community looks forward to every year. So, as you would expect, the environment is full of joyous laughter and camaraderie. The tavern is full. There is a fire roaring, and everyone is just enjoying drinks as they're kind of drinking the night away into tomorrow's events. As you are seated wherever you might be, you do notice a very small gnome friend that you are familiar with. You would know them as Rudy. They look to be setting up something towards the center of the tavern, and you can see them kind of making hand gestures and welcoming everyone over. Mendy, would you like to kind of give an example of like what you're saying or how you're trying to call people's attention?
Yeah, so what you see is a very, very small gnome climbs in all dressed up in green attire, and he kind of takes a second to kind of like hoist up onto his stool. It takes him a comically long amount of time for it as he's kind of looking around, and he sits there and he starts looking around, and you just hear him say, gather around, my friends, and let me tell you the tale of Kringle, the savior of Iceville and the keeper of the light. A tale so old it was whispered by grandmothers to babes before even these walls stood where they stood now. A tale of darkness and hope. Centuries ago, Iceville was not the warm, merry place you see today. No, it was a land cloaked in an eternal winter. The sun forsook the sky, leaving behind an unyielding night. The people were desperate, their spirits brittle as ice. Starvation crept like a wolf at the door, and despair took root in every heart. Takes a moment to kind of gaze around the room to all those that are listening. But just as the darkest nights birthed the brightest stars, so did hope come to Iceville in the form of Kringle. A lone figure clad in crimson, his sleigh slicing through the starless sky, drawn by 8 mighty reindeer whose hooves sparked in the frost. They say Kringle carried a lantern of otherworldly light, bright enough to banish even the deepest of shadows. Kringle descended from the heavens and stood before the people of Iceville. He spoke not a word, but with a wave of his gloved hand, the lantern's light spilled forth, bathing the town in warmth and brilliance. Snow melted from the rooftops. The icy river began to flow, and the townsfolk could feel, oh yes, feel the long-forgotten embrace of hope. He takes another second, takes a sip of his wine. But Kringle's drifts did not end there. Deep in the mountains, he built a magical workshop, its halls ringing with the laughter of unseen helpers. On the eve of Kringlefest, each year, he would journey into Iceville, a sleigh heavy with wonders crafted by his hands. For every child, there was a gift, perfectly chosen, and for every home, a promise that light and joy would never again abandon Iceville. But Kringle is as much of a riddle as he is a savior. None have seen him work in his fabled workshop, nor caught the glimpse of his sleigh streaking across the sky. Yet, each year, as the children awaken on Kringlefest morning, the gifts are there, and the treats left for Kringle, gone, without a trace. save for a single bite mark, as if to say, I was here. Some claim to have heard the faint jingle of bells on the wind. Others say they've seen glowing hoof prints that vanish in the snow. Still, whispers abound. Who is Kringle? A man? A spirit? A god? Whatever he may be, one thing is certain. His magic is real. His gifts are true, and his light endures. He hops off of his stool and takes a step forward into the front row of children down there. Yet, beware, my friends. The darkness Kringle once banished still waits, biding its time in the corners of the world. If ever the light should falter, Iceville would be the first to fall under the shadow once more. So, light your candles, raise your voices in song, and give your gifts freely, for in doing so, we honor the one who saved us. And as the winds howl beyond these walls tonight, remember, through Kringle, may we never be seen. His spirit watches over us all. Takes a step back and finishes his wine and takes a step away.
You hear the crowd as they start to cheer and jeer. The merriment is full, and you can hear, even though your story was turning a little dark, that everyone has still kept that Christmas spirit, and they're all excited for tomorrow. Maybe you even see some of the patrons drinking more heavily after your story, feeling just so excited and ready. Suddenly, you hear, as the door of the tavern slams open, and a breeze comes in, a blizzard washes over you. You all turn and look as Gustav, the innkeeper, runs to the door. Somebody, help me! He looks around. He catches the eye of Luca and Hans. I'd like for both of you to roll an awareness check for me. If you select your character in Foundry, you should be able to go to checks and saves. Checks and saves, and then you should see awareness there.
Yeah, I see it under skills.
I was going to say, I see it under skills.
Wherever it might be. Sorry about that. Sorry, it should have calculated that in. Oh, there you go. His worked.
It might have been because we did it at the same time, and it like glitched out. Because I saw your score. I saw your dice roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to go to chat messages.
Just give me a reroll, Hans, so we can make it official.
Okay. And
there it is.
So 16.
So you guys tied. So you both catch the eye of Gustav as he's basically shutted himself behind the door that's slammed open, and he's trying to push it against the wind and the blizzard. And you can see outside it is extremely dark, and the snow is flurrying into your eyes. If you would like to rush to help him close the door, you can.
Absolutely.
Do you both go?
I mean, yeah. I immediately jut up, yeah.
Okay. So you both rush to the door to help Gustav, and as you start to close the door, you're pushing against it. It takes just a moment. You have to kind of team up to do it at the same time. And then you hear the faintest of sounds coming from just outside the door. And this is going to be awkward. We're going to pause and cut the recording here because I have a very special guest that's joining us. And I'm going to have to reset up cameras and shit. So you two hear these repeated sounds, something outside, like someone in danger.
You hear that?
Yeah, and I'll stick my head out.
Anyone there?
I was going to say, we'll pull the door open at that point.
Is anyone there?
Gently. What do you see?
What do I see?
Gustav, come inside, as he kind of grabs you and helps you in, and you guys shut the door.
I went to check on Kringle at his shop. I finished at mine early and left with a hop. As I approached his workshop, I noticed it was quiet, not the usual riot. The door was ajar, and there was no joy in the air. No whizzing, no whirring, not even a tinkering. As I entered the workshop, all I could see was a mess. Tables upside down, tools on the floor, broken lights, and plenty more. Candy's hammer, Kane's spanner. They'd never be without those, not ever. Not a single toy was left in one piece, not even a nutcracker to be seen. Then I heard muffled screams from the office next door. and then a scream once more. The faint glow of light, and then a deep chuckle. This caused me great concern for the others. I tiptoed quietly to see what I could find. Oh, what a fright! In the dimly lit light, I saw a great beast turn, and he yelled, "Leave or die!" I let out a gasp, and I scampered for dear life. With a loud thud, I heard him throw down his sack, then a slashing in my back. As I made it outside, I heard the beast bark. "You will fear of the dark." Oh, you there. Your name is Luca. I've seen you around town. I know you're quite jacked, and I see you have more than enough room for me on your back. Come quick, I'll show you the way.
Okay, yeah. Let's go.
So you let Yolk, is his name, climb onto your back as you and Hans and Rudy, you see them as they scampered to the door and let him in. If you would like to join them.
Piper, can I get a refill on my wine, please? I have some business to attend to the barkeep, and then I make my way over there.
Gustav
What's this
says,
nonsense
yes,
I hear?
of course. Awkwardly, and he fills your cup.
This is nonsense, my little friend. No one has ever seen Kringle's workshop.
I've
You're
seen
saying
it.
you found the red god?
I know the way. I can show you.
You know the way. It's cold out.
Wait, you're
I don't
saying
have
that
my walking boots.
wasn't a real story?
Shh, it's for the kids.
Can you guys all give me awareness checks again? Perception if there is one, but I think it's awareness in this system, yeah.
Yeah, it's awareness. There they go.
So as they're chatting a little bit, as if they don't believe him, Hans, you inspect the back of Yolk, and you do see these almost like claw marks on his back, where his robe is torn and scratched. You see a
Are
little
you
blood.
sure it just wasn't an animal?
I heard a beast, and I saw his figure. He was large.
Oh.
Could have been a bear.
Could have been anything at this
Oh.
point. But let me tend to these wounds.
It could have been Luca. Look at him.
No, the horns are sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been
I'd
horns.
like to try and tend to his wounds if possible.
Yes, you can. Just explain how you'd like to do that, and you can roll a medicine check if you'd like, or whatever other flavor you have.
I'd like to pull off, grab some of the bandages that'd probably be in my pack, since I'm traveling in kind of thing. So I'm trying to have something to that effect, and try and see if it's fresh, see how long it's been, kind of thing. But also to then wrap them in wherever it seems to be, assuming that it's still bleeding. That is.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
try
You do
and
see
pack
a
that
little
in.
bit of blood.
Okay, cool. Medicine check. There it is.
Yeah. And he's frozen as he's shaking as you reach to tend to his wounds. You do so relatively well. The slash or claw marks on his back are so wide that you're able to pretty easily pull back the layers of the clothing that's left and wipe off the what will probably be a scar, and apply some cloth and things to kind of stop the bleeding and at least cover it so it's not as painful to the touch.
Being
Well, let's get you closer to the fire. You are freezing, my friend.
Oh, yeah, it's a good idea.
And I'll help him
being
move to
a
the fire.
beastborn, could I see if I recognize the type of claw marks or?
You can you are a beastborn, so that would make sense. You can do a check for that. Let's see. Whatever fits
Probably
best, and I'll let you.
Nature, probably.
Sure, that sounds good.
Yeah, nature says beasts.
Mm.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm feeling much better. We don't have much time. If we could leave right away, that would be so kind.
But it's so nice and toasty here.
All my friends are in trouble. I came all this way to find help.
Even if the story doesn't add up, I mean, he's got friends in trouble.
Okay, I guess. Fine. Let me go grab my coat.
You do notice.
Where's the coat check?
You know there's no coat check. You've been here many times. It's over there by the bar where you always leave it.
Well, thank you again, Gustav. I assume we'll be back soon. Keep them lively for me.
You do notice, Fry, as you're kind of analyzing the claw marks as you can as they're moving from place to place. You do see they do appear animalistic, of course. They are long and wide and deep. So it is a larger creature, certainly.
Noted.
As you guys, Yolk climbs back on your back, Luca, as he, rushes you guys out to go and save everyone. So unless you have anything else you'd like to do here to prepare at all, you can journey out into the blizzard.
I'm always ready.
And as you guys venture out, you could chat a little if you'd like. It does take some time to get there. So as Yolk is on your back, he's kind of pointing the way, and it is very cold. It is very dark. It is very difficult to see. You're essentially traversing through this active blizzard. The darkness, you will notice, is not the typical nighttime darkness. It appears heavier, thicker, if you could describe it that way. And the blizzard is not strong, but it's enough to have you blink more often and avert your eyes. So you're kind of, at some points, feel like you're wandering into the middle of nothing. But eventually, after some time, approximately an hour of travel, you do enter a clearing of sorts. Sorry, I'm messing around with that. You do enter a clearing of sorts, and Yolk asks you to stop briefly. And although it's dark, you can make out little mounds, almost like little hills in front of you, where typically traveling so far has been pretty flat and steady. Now there appear to be these little mountains of snow. And as you start to progress, you see the snow mounds start to come to life and take form into the shape of 4 snowmen.
Gonna get my my Great Maul ready.
Okay, you prepare yourself, wary of what they might try to do.
Guys, the snow's moving on its own.
Nonsense.
Yes, it's not right.
And as they fully form, they turn to your group and they start to almost slide towards you quickly. And I would need you to roll initiative. But let me start the combat first, so...
I accidentally deleted a spell from my character sheet, and I don't know how to re-add it.
You'll have to open the compendium and click and drag it over.
Oh, that's right. You click and drag. That's right.
Yeah.
That's how this is. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I'll need you guys to all roll initiative. So you should be able to, under, I think it's under extras on the far right.
Yep.
You should see something that says initiative, and you can all click there, and it should roll your dice for you.
So it says when activated, next roll will be an initiative roll.
I
think that's because your initiative is based on the action you want to take first.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. This is playtest beta stuff still. So yeah, click initiative, and then you can basically in DC20 the way it worked initially is that you roll initiative by preparing in any way that you think you could. So it could be any type of check, attack check, a spell, nature check, anything that's you're preparing to get ready for battle. So click that initiative button and then roll whatever check or save spell attack roll. All right, so Hans, since you rolled a 1 on your initiative check, you do have exposed, which means you're going to be at disadvantage taking attacks this round. But it looks like Yolk, you will be starting us off, even though you're injured. You're the quickest to move.
I bumped him off my back. Yeah.
So whatever you would like to do, so there's 4 snowmen. You're going to click the one you want to attack. You're going to right-click them, and there's a little bullseye on the right side. You're going to click that bullseye to select them as your target. And then you're going to do whatever action, spell, etc. You have 4 action points and however much mana, so.
That's how you target. You double right.
Okay. Okay, so you can target them now?
Yeah.
All right.
See how that works on my laptop.
What you thinking, Yolk?
I'm going to cast a firebolt.
Classic.
It's very nice. Fire should be effective. All right, so you do launch your firebolt at Snowman 1, and he does take 4 fire damage from that.
Take that, you frigid beast.
Nice.
I did not begin combat because I'm still learning this system. But okay, that was your turn. It factored in the damage. Next, unless you have something else you want to do, you do have 4 action points. That's only 1. So you can do another attack and take a multiple check penalty where you'll roll with disadvantage, or you can move, you can help a friend. You can use all 4 of those action points.
What kind of help could I offer?
So if you want to take the help action, you would select who you're going to help, explain how you're going to help them, and then they get an extra dice on their check. You're riding on Luca still, unless you jumped off, so.
He threw me off. How do I see, like, who's next or whatever?
Luca would be next. It's under the
Luca.
combat tracker on the right-hand side, this cross swords icon.
Okay, I'll help Luca then. Let's see.
Nice.
Okay. Is he within range? Sorry, I'm not sure what all my options are. I can help him somehow, but...
Yeah, you just explain how you would help him point out the target, point out a weakness.
Oh,
something
yeah,
like
I'll
that.
just make sure that...
Yeah.
I'll just make sure that he can... I'm gonna, like, aid him in his accuracy, I guess. It's like I just hit that snowman pretty accurately, so I'll be able to somehow increase his...
Okay, then what is it? Where's help at? Might be under extras. No, efforts. There should be an actual, like, help
I don't see, I was looking for...
action. No, maybe there's not. Okay, we'll just deduct 1 resource point from your character sheet, because helping takes 1 action. So you've used 1 for firebolt, 1 for helping. You still have 2 left. You can move, you can save them, but at the end of your turn, they all refresh. So.
Oh, so I need to just use them then.
Yep. You can do another firebolt or, other spell.
I have one called Burning Flames. I'll try that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use Burning Flames, but then I'm gonna change the origin point. So instead of myself, instead of it coming from where I'm standing, I can make it come from somewhere else, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
So +1 there. I don't know if I did that right. I'm gonna try to roll. I'm targeting a snowman.
A line, a cone, or a sphere.
Yeah, I wanted to do a line, but let's see. I guess cone would be better, and maybe I could hit number 1 and 2.
Okay.
I don't know how to select them both at the same time, but maybe.
That's fine. I'll just reduce.
Okay, shift, double click. I got it.
You can also use an action point to give yourself advantage. Forgot to say that, but
A Burning Flame.
so you guys
I'll
see
just send it
as
straight out so it cones both of them.
Yolk, who was wounded not less than an hour ago, comes out with a firebolt and then also a burning flames. He takes one of
all of it.
He takes one of the
He
snowman.
patched me up good.
Starts to immediately melt and scolder down to like half size. All right, now it's going to be Luca's turn.
Oh, they don't have a turn?
They don't have a turn yet. One of them will be next. You should be able to see the action tracker.
I thought it alternated.
Yeah, you have one that's after you.
Gotcha. Okay.
It does alternate them, but since there's 5 of you, yeah, or 4 of you, yeah.
Got it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm first going to use my charge ability. It's not really ability, it's a passive. So if I move at least 2 spaces in a straight line, I do 1 extra damage. So I'm going to like basically take a step back and then charge into this dude.
Okay.
And then I will attack with my natural weapon. I think I have to target him, you said.
Yep, you should be able to target him and then click natural weapon, add anything in that you want. You do have a help dice. The way you add your help dice is after you select the attack you're going to make, there's a little like help icon. A little D8.
Yep, little D8.
On the right side.
Yeah.
Just click it once and it should go to 1.
Gotcha. And then okay. Does that.
Alright, you do successfully charge in. And you do, however you want to describe hitting him with your natural weapon, but you do like turn him to slush.
Nice. I guess I'll just like trample through him basically.
Okay,
nice.
Very nice. Cool. He's just charged through and trampled him as he was already melting.
Yeah. So then, and I think that's just 1 action point, right?
Yeah, your charge was a free thing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move to this guy. Gotcha. So I will spend my second action point to give me advantage, which will cancel out for my second attack.
Okay.
So just be straight roll, natural weapon.
Nice.
Very nice.
And then I will spend. That was a brutal hit.
Brutal hit because you rolled 10 over.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then I'll spend my last action point to try and rend.
Okay.
That does. So rend it with my horns. So I'll spend the action point. When making the attack check, force the target to make a physical save. If they fail, he is bleeding, whatever a snowman bleeds.
I think they're actually immune to bleeding.
Oh, well, that's fine. If they are, then it is, but I'd still try.
Yeah.
This water comes out.
They bleed water?
Yeah.
Yeah, bleeds water.
Let me double check because I'm not 100% certain.
Yeah, so if they are, I still would have spent the action point either way.
No, it works. Okay, so they roll a check, you said? A save?
A physical save.
Okay, so they're going to roll a might save here. It's a 17, so I assume that saves.
Probably save.
It's pretty high.
I'll double check.
I feel like that's pretty high for a snowman.
Yeah.
Right. Martial DC is 14. Yep.
Okay, so he does shake off your bleeding. He is what would be considered bloodied, though. So you do see as he's in snowman form starting to melt, just like the first one did after you saw Yolk hit it with the fire.
And then
do you have anything else you'd like to do?
2, 3, 4. I think I still have. Where's my movement?
Your movement takes an action, but you should have 5 spaces unless you have some kind of bonuses. As a monk, you might have 6.
I have 6. Oh, it is an action point to move?
It does take an action point, yeah. But it's fluid movement, so as long as you spend 1 action point, you can move, attack, move, attack.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I wasn't calculating that.
Mm.
So I'll say I spent a stamina point.
Okay, that's fair.
And then that'll be my turn.
Okay. Moving on to Snowman 2. As you just ran over and tried to gore it with your weapon, it is going to target you. And it is going to use Icy Claws with advantage, and it's going to attempt to apply the slowed effect to you.
And then
It does 0 damage to you, and you saved against it.
heck yeah.
So nothing happened there. It
Nice.
does have 1 action point left, which it cannot do that. So it is going to just do another Icy Claws, but it's going to take disadvantage on this one for the multiple check penalty. And actually, then it'll give itself advantage to balance that out. That should be its action
Before
points
that
there.
does, I'm gonna say I'm gonna parry.
Oh, okay. That
Right,
gives
so
you
when
plus
a
5.
creature you can when a creature you can see within one space, including yourself, is targeted by an attack against its PD, you grant the target 5 PD. So I'll hit that.
Okay.
Okay. I might have had to have done it before you rolled.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, it rolled a 19, so would a 14 have hit you?
Come on. 14 would have hit me. So mine is now 18.
Okay. It wouldn't be a heavy hit, though, since your PD went up, so you're just going to take the 1 damage from it.
Sweet.
And that should have damaged you accordingly.
So I just, with my claw or my horns, I just kind of tried to swipe it away.
Sounds good. It's very effective as its stick hand tried to claw you. All right, Rudy, it's going to be your turn.
Friends. This is just frozen water. Please get rid of it. As I cast Bless on all 3 of them.
Very nice.
So Bless works a little differently here. Starting out, this is an additional... Oh no, Bless works the same. So you D4 to any check or save before the start of my next turn.
Okay.
I have 2 more action points left. So what I'm going to do... Let's do a little bardic performance. And I'm going to take out a small flute out of my satchel. I'm just start playing a little upbeat song, and I'm going to give everyone battle ballad. Once on each of their turns, the chosen creatures can deal +1 damage against 1 target.
Nice.
So, I am currently just playing a song for the next minute. And any turn that you have, you can deal an additional damage with your Bless.
Nice.
Okay, sweet.
And I have 1 more action point. I'm going to go up to Yolk. Yolk.
Hi.
I know you already know this, but they're weak to fire. Aim at the bottom of them.
Hey. Aim for the feet. Gotcha.
Aim for the feet. And then I back away as I'm playing my song.
Okay. Very good. All right, it's going to be Snowman's 4's turn. He is going to go for Hans because he sees you closer to him. And he is going to throw a snowball at you and try to slow you. He's going to use advantage. He does not hit you with his snowball. And then he will spend an action point to move. And he will just get right up in your face.
Perfect.
And that will be his turn.
As long as I didn't have to move.
Right. Snowman 3 is going to target Luca. He's going to use an action point to move a little closer. And also throw a snowball as he's rushing towards you. He's going to also do advantage and slow.
Ouch.
Dang.
All right. I think you need to make a physical save. I don't know if I can click it or you can click it.
I think I'll. It's probably check and saves right there. You said physical.
Yeah, physical save. Probably should have been doing that every time. I don't know how the saves work on here just yet.
There it is.
Okay, you save. But you do take 3 cold damage from his snowball.
Oh,
Brittle.
you're bloodied.
Hans, it's your turn.
All right, I guess I'm gonna go in with a Great Maul attack. Can I add the power attack on top, right?
You
Like
can
one
do
of my
bless.
maneuvers.
Bless and power.
Okay.
So you do swing your Great Maul at the snowman and hit it for 3 damage. Very strong.
4.
And then does that the bless on top of that?
4.
Bless is to the
yeah.
attack roll, but you get a plus
Oh.
1 from my performance.
There you go. I
Okay,
made it
so-
take 4.
There we go.
Thank you.
Then can I just come in and do that same thing again and just swing back around and try and...
You can. You'll have
Almost.
disadvantage on this one since you're doing 2 attacks concurrently.
Okay.
But if you have an extra action point left, you can give yourself advantage to balance it out. You can give yourself advantage with an action point anytime.
Okay. Then
So
I
you
will
should have
do a
2 left.
normal Great Ball attack using the just give myself advantage thing, so it just evens out.
Cool.
Okay. I'm still targeting them. Go for gold.
You can factor in your bless.
It does hit 3 damage, yeah?
3
Because one
damage,
from
yeah.
the bard's thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Snowman, you've pretty much hacked him in half as you've swung back and forth, chopping through him.
Hell yeah.
Real quick, as it reads, 1 damage against 1 target of their choice on an
Okay.
attack they make, so it may be 1 attack
Okay.
per turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just heal him back up 1. We'll just keep it there.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Is that your turn, Hans?
That is my turn. That's all my
All
action
right.
points.
We're gonna go back to you then, Yolk. Your teammates are being surrounded, and you've just gotten a help dice, I believe, right?
I'll show these guys.
Did you give him a help
Yeah,
dice,
everyone.
Mindy, or just?
He did. Rudy did. Yeah, Mindy.
Everyone has bless right now.
Okay.
No one's
good.
using it yet.
Yeah, he also whispered in my ear. Told me.
I did. Oh yeah, you
Told
do
you
have
some
it.
Sweet nothings.
Yeah, you got bless and help.
All right, so I'm going to use an action point to move. I don't know if I have to click it here or what. Doesn't seem to do anything.
Just factor it in as you're going. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know if
I'll
there's
just
a way
take
to
one.
do that.
Take 1 point away, and I can move 5 spaces.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4 spaces? Okay.
Good enough. This is our first time playing DC20, so we're just having fun with it. We'll get more.
All right, I'm going to cast Burning Flames,
like
but I'm going
learning.
to change. How do you change it to a line? You said I could change it to a line.
Yeah, you should be able to just like you announce that as how you're using it. You
Okay.
can do line, cone, or sphere. The line goes 1 space wide, 10 space long, so you can hit all 3 of them.
All right, so I'm gonna add Burning, which forces all targets to save against the condition for 1 minute.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot Burning Flames in a direct line, hopefully hitting all 3 of them.
You can give yourself advantage also if you really want to pump it in there. Oh, that's good enough roll though.
Okay.
You didn't.
Oh, I didn't target
any of
them. My bad.
That's okay.
Do I need to reroll
so-
or? Sorry.
No, it's good. I can factor that in. So 4 damage. So this one only has 3 health left. So that one's gonna get melted in the back there. This one's gonna take 4. This one's gonna fall as well. So you've slayed 2 of them. And the middle one has to make the save. What kind of save does it say? Against burning.
Yeah, against Burning. So it says DC14 physical save.
Oh, physical save. That's right there. Okay, so make a might save. Gets a 19.
Oh.
So he does, or 21. So he does save from your burning. But you did some massive damage. You melted 2 of the snowman. into slush again.
Ooh.
Is that your turn?
Back where they belong.
Yeah.
No, let's see. I've got something else I can do. Still got 1 action point, so I can. Guess give a help dice to. Well, it says I have to be within 1 space of. I must be within 1 space of the.
You have 1 space to
can't use
move
help.
still.
Yeah, but that takes an
You
action.
you only moved 4. No, you only moved 4, so you have 1 left because you have 5.
Oh, okay.
spaces
Then I'll
to
move up to Hans.
Okay.
And I'll use a help.
You're just standing on the slushed snowman.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna help him, like, aid in his attack if I can. Just kind of pump him up a little bit, like,
Okay.
come on, you got this. Finish him off.
We're gonna go to you next, Luca.
You have this.
See if Luca leaves any for you.
Yeah, right.
So I will, even if this takes an opportunity attack, I can't really tell from here. I am going to back up and try and charge.
No, you should be fine. Yeah, that's space
Okay.
away.
So
They don't
go
have
back
reach.
here, and then I'll add the charge.
That's some metagame right there. You backing up just to charge. Love it.
Gotta use all them spaces.
So I did that, and then I zoom in. So now I should be able
Rushing
to
this thing down.
That was so fast.
natural. So that's one attack, 1 AP. Do the attack as the second AP,
Okay.
and then I'll
Just
also
hits him
I'll
for 1.
spend the third
He's bloody.
action point to. Yeah, I'll say I was going to do the third action point to power attack with it. So an extra 1 point.
Oh, you want to add the extra point in there? Okay.
Yeah. So and it
You
should
should be able to
an extra
select
point.
that next time. You should be able to add that in.
Yeah. So I don't think it added the charge in because the charge adds an extra bludgeoning.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, so that's 3 damage total. Very good.
Yeah. And then I'm in wolf stance, so I get to move 1 space for free whenever I attack.
That's right.
It does say
hidden
he still
nine.
gets the opportunity attack, but he does it with disadvantage because of wolf stance.
Okay, he will take that.
We'll see
And
if
he
it.
will icy claw
And
you
then I
at disadvantage. He does not hit you.
Very nice.
That's close.
And that uses one of his action points, I believe, for his reaction.
And then that should be all my action points now regained at the end of my turn. And I regain a
Yep.
stamina point because I didn't spend stamina on that turn.
Cool. It's up to you, Rudy. What you doing? You gonna sing the snowman to death?
No, I'm gonna end my song early, and then kids. I'm gonna fire off a firebolt. I'm gonna burn 2 extra points for damage and burning. Oh, I forgot to target.
It's okay.
Oops.
An 11 misses,
try
I
again.
believe.
Does 11 miss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, does it hit mystical defense? If it's mystical defense, then it would hit. I believe it's
should.
mystical
I think
defense
all
because it's a
spells
spell,
do.
yeah. Should say in the spell check against PD. So yeah, it would have missed.
Oh.
But you added in something, you said?
Just like extra damage, so disregard.
Okay.
Never mind. I'll wait for you guys to be done.
You're just gonna pass your turn?
I have 1 action point left.
Okay.
Okay, Hans got this.
No, it's the snowman's turn first.
Oh.
Bring it.
Get
He
him
doesn't
after.
like what Luca just did, so he's gonna hurl another snowball with
I'm gonna-
advantage.
I want to make sure I can parry ranged attack. Let me see.
Okay.
When
That'd
a
be cool.
creature you can see within 1 space is targeted by an attack. Yep, so I'm going to parry and try and just smack this snowball out of the way.
Okay, we'll see what this rolls and then take 5 from it. So it would have only hit an 8. No,
And
wait, what's your
mine is
PD?
Mine's 18 with parry.
Okay, and it's a 13, so yeah, it doesn't hit you. Okay, that's his
Okay,
turn though.
so-
Back to Hans.
All right.
Oh, nice. And it didn't take my health points away. That's sick.
Yeah, I have to click the button to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been controlling it.
Like to get in there and go ham with it here. So I can give myself advantage for an action point, right?
You may, yep.
And I'm going to
Combat
throw in
system
power
is very
attack.
fluid. Okay.
And then
The
Yeah,
snowman is
that'll-
doomed.
You get the health dice and everything.
Yeah, that's gonna get him. You crush the
That's
snowman
still right.
down. As there's now just 4 melted piles of snow.
Easy works, friends. What did I tell you? It's just frozen water.
Yes, but why did it occur in the first place? That is the question.
Ask the little guy.
It's like the red dog.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Has anybody seen something like that before?
Can't let
Yeah.
this slow us down. We gotta get there quick.
But we're not moving
Okay.
quickly at all, my friend.
I
We have
heard.
to get him. No, you're fine.
Alright.
A little frostbitten.
You guys can
Okay.
control your
Can
characters
anyone help
if
him?
you'd like to move slightly north.
Luca,
On the
are
far
you
side
hurt?
of the clearing, after a few minutes, your group reaches a small hill. You see a large building about 200 feet away, and on the outside are 6 short, silhouetted shapes that appear to be on patrol. On the right side of the building, you can make out a door that appears to be the main entrance. You guys can move up there.
I see it.
'Cause I gotta
Okay.
pan this up.
To answer your question, yeah, I am a little hurt.
Here you go. This will help you. I healed you for
You're like-
3.
Yes. I'll take it. Was that like a spell?
I can
Yeah.
auto add your health unless you've already done it.
I should have done it automatically because I targeted him. Check your health.
It
Yeah,
did,
but
it did not.
I gotcha. I have to click the button
Okay.
as the game master. That's why.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys see
Was it-
these. Huh?
I was just gonna thanks, friend.
So you can see this kind of faintly lit walk path with these dimly lit lights, and you see these silhouette figures standing outside what appears to be the main entrance. And also, you would see, eventually, you would see that there are others patrolling around the building. So every few minutes or so,
Okay.
you'll see them come to the front and then go back.
Hey, Yolk. Are those your friends?
These weren't here before. There was nothing around. Just that one large beast. No other sound.
Well, shall we go and see if they're friendly? Or, let me rephrase, in your terms, naughty or nice?
That was a good one, Hans. I may write.
I'll walk up to them.
All right. As you approach them, you see their arms and heads robotically as they snap to and look at you. I need you to roll initiative as they start to walk towards you, Hans.
Fantastic.
Whoever else would like to join can join. Otherwise, you're leaving him to his
Absolutely.
own.
We'll do initiative.
If we can change the music up when you get a moment.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Natural 20, boys.
Ooh.
So what happens when you get a natural 20 is that you go first no matter what. I need to look at the rules, but I believe you go first no matter what, and then
Okay.
the initiative will go from there.
Yolk.
I'm trembling in fear.
It's cold.
Wait, Luca and Yolk, your initiatives didn't factor in.
Does that mean we roll? Or
Quite frankly,
You have to
dear, I
click
think
that
it's just
initiative
a
button first.
Load of time.
oh, I
Oh, I
forgot.
thought it did.
Or maybe you're
So,
weren't in the combat.
I didn't click it first. I forgot.
We'll get these nuances down, but yeah,
Yeah.
just roll it again.
Okay,
I'll roll it again.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
I
you
think I
have
have
to
to
get added in.
That time I did it through something else.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, that's good.
Oh, there we go.
Two
I see what
natural
I did
20s.
Facing my fears right now. Facing my fears.
Let him get a free initiative roll. He just gets a natural 20. That's crazy. All right,
I
you're
got
up first,
21.
Yolk.
Charge!
But I would go first.
Somehow he went before you. I don't know. Maybe he's
All right, we use an action point.
Get him.
Because he knew what was up.
yeah.
I'm gonna move up 3 spaces. I'm gonna target this first little nutcracker guy.
Okay.
Is there any way to do like an awareness check or something to see what material they're made out of? Like, are they
You could
wooden
do
or?
that. Yeah, you can use an action point to do a skill check, and I could. Flavor
Okay, let me
way.
try that.
Okay,
I took-
so
How
just
dare
roll an
you call
awareness check.
someone? How dare you call
Well, you
someone a little guy?
You don't have to use awareness. You could use any kind of check that you think would be, as long as you can describe like what you're doing.
Intelligence,
you can do it.
maybe?
Yeah, that works.
That's my highest thing.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if I can see from this far, like what kind of like what are they made out of? Like, do they look robotic or?
Yeah. With an 18, that's a pretty good check. From what you can see in the blizzard,
Squinting real hard.
right there, they look like they're made out of wood. They have
Oh,
some
goody!
little elements
They'll
of
burn.
metal, maybe, but mostly wood. It looks like.
Okay. I'm
He
gonna
said, "Oh,
attempt to
goody."
cast a firebolt.
Oh, goody.
Oh, goody. Are these the beasts that catch your back there, Yolk?
No, they're different.
Yeah, they don't
These
have
aren't
claws
quite
nearly
as large or scary. See,
What
I
a
need to
peculiar
get.
nights.
Nutcrackers.
Okay, I'm just gonna use a regular firebolt on this one.
You have 2 action points, so you can flavor it in. Okay, there you go. That's a good hit. 8 fire damage as you blast this nutcracker. It starts to crumble down. It falls to both knees as its arms drop to its side. It's
Yeah,
still
you
standing,
brute.
though.
I still got 2 moves left. I'm gonna move over to Hans and use a help thing.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna whisper to him, "They're made of wood." That's it.
All right, Hans, you hear
GM.
this little gnome.
GM,
Yeah.
real quick, I do have a mechanic question for
Sure.
for bless. It doesn't tell me the length of bless. It just says until they make the checker save. Is bless still active?
Well, since we're in the moment, we'll say yes. And if
Okay.
anyone tells us we're wrong, then we'll fix it next time.
Then we'll fix it.
But,
Okay, so you
I
guys
don't know
still
right off
have
the top of my
bless.
head. So,
All right.
yeah, I think it's a permanent thing, yeah.
Okay, I just want to check.
It's like it does have a 1-minute concentration, so I don't know if that
Oh, does it?
means it lasts 1 minute.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other reason why you would be concentrating on it.
Yeah.
It does
Especially if it
say
ends.
before the spell ends. Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Oh
then
yeah,
no.
yeah. Whenever a target makes a check or save before the spell ends. There we go. Sorry, I was nominated rules lawyer, so
No,
I
you're
gotta
good. I
be the
appreciate
fun
that.
ruiner.
Yeah. Let
That's
somebody's
how we
fill
learn.
in that role.
Yeah, I'll take the heat.
All right, Hans, what you got?
All right, hearing they're made of wood, I'm going to rush in and decide to split some wood. And I'm going to just
They're made
come
of.
down on top of it with my Great Maul and go to town.
All right.
And maybe metal.
Give it your best.
Is
Give
it-
it your
Just a little bit of metal.
Just a little bit.
with metal.
I shot that after he swings.
Accoutrement. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw in the power attack.
Okay.
Love it.
That is more than enough. You guys are doing massive damage to this thing. It is gone.
Oh yeah.
You just
Alright,
came in and clumped its head as it fell down to the ground, cracked open.
Exactly, like just shunted through its body, split everything out.
Run the lever.
Alright, so how far can I now go?
You have
I've got
five
five
spaces of movement, so whatever you just moved, yeah, subtract that.
I used 2.
Yeah.
This would get me to the full 5. So then I can still use an action point to get into to like continue movement, or how does that work? Or am I just
You can,
overworked?
I believe you can use an action point to do up to 5 spaces. So if you use a second action point, I think you can move again.
It's kind of like
I will-
dashing.
I will do that, get right in front of them, and try and take them out at the knees, and just throw another attack in there at disadvantage, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, multiple check penalty. Man, you guys are rolling high. That's crazy.
That was almost a 1.
You smack this one for not quite as much damage, but he's a little taller than you, so you couldn't quite reach his top of his head like before. But you
Oh,
do
no, I was
some
going for the knees
decent
anyway,
damage.
so it works out.
Nice. Oh, wrong one was targeted, so there we go.
Oh, shoot, I forgot the target. My bad.
No, you're good. It's all good. All right, then you swing at his knees, and he stumbles a bit, but he doesn't quite fall to a knee.
Well, that is it for my turn, and I'll look over my shoulder and yell at Luca. Get him!
Luca, as your turn comes
We'll
up,
get.
what will you do?
Wouldn't you know it? I'm probably gonna charge.
Okay. Why would you not?
Why wouldn't I? And then one, boom, 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 boom. Charge in.
As you get closer, you see from around the corner of the building 2 more nutcrackers on patrol.
Oh no!
Don't let that stop you, though.
I won't. I'm already in the charge. Okay, so what I forgot to do, which I think.
Oh, they're coming.
I just want to say something really funny. Whenever 2 people have targeted the same creature, it looks like he has on really silly sunglasses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see that too. I'm like,
I was wondering what that was.
eyes.
Like the orange and the green.
Oh,
It's like they're robotic.
It's because they're so tall.
Here, I'll unclick them.
That's so silly. Oh,
Now he just got a third
So-
I
eye.
got a third eye.
so this is where. So that's why the charge hasn't been adding in. Whenever I click on it on the attack, it doesn't like add it in over here.
Hmm.
That's where I got to do it. Okay, now that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well, just keep me honest, too. I
So-
can always factor it in. I see you used it, so...
Yeah, target is further away, Corex and charge. Okay. So I added the charge in, and I'll spin the action point to do the rend on it also, in the hopes that it's not immune to bleeding.
Why would it be?
Yeah, it's got
It's a
sap in there.
It's
wooden...
made of wood and a little bit of metal.
All right.
Keep looking at the wrong area. It is immune to bleeding.
That's fine.
But you do hit
So
him for
the-
4 damage, which takes him down to both knees.
And then
His
I
arm
spent an
falling to
action
his
point
side, but
to-
as he's still trying to prepare his weapon.
gotcha. I will attack once more at disadvantage. The natural weapon.
Oof,
Oof.
that's unfortunate. Such a difference in
But
numbers.
that's okay. Because with my wolf stance, I get my 1 free movement back, and he gets his opportunity attack at disadvantage.
All right.
Monk
will,
think it's crazy, man.
Careful with the cameras there, Keith.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure it doesn't mess it up. He will shoot at you with his tiny musket You said
He's
he
a
has
musk.
disadvantage?
He'll have disadvantage, yeah, because my
Alright.
wolf stance.
And he got a natural 1, exposing himself. So future attacks have advantage on him.
Oh, I didn't even spend a stamina point. There's so many things I know I'm missing. That's
I
okay.
know,
I'll
but
do it
you'll
next
learn.
turn.
It's good. This is a very
Yeah.
rough first time playing DC20.
Yeah.
So, okay. He does miss you with his shot, and he has exposed himself further as he's barely even able to stand on his knees.
Nice,
And then
nice.
it's going to be his turn. He's going to just swing around at Hans and try to... Oops, the wrong thing targeted. Try to make a bayonet stab at you. He's going to add bleeding and advantage.
He can just add bleeding.
He can. You have to make a physical save. Why don't you do that for me?
All right.
You still have blood.
You take 5
I'll let
piercing.
you.
Oh no, you don't.
I'll let you
Is it a
determine
might
this because it just says
Might say.
when a creature you can see within one space is
Might
targeted
save, yeah.
by an attack,
Uh-huh.
I could parry, but I don't know if that means the target or if like Hans.
Mm.
Let me look at the
I feel like
I
they'd have
feel
to be
like
close
it
to
would
you
be
if you're
target.
parrying them.
Oh, physical save. Here we go.
Okay.
Roll it or no?
Well, Hans is a space from you, so yeah, I guess you could parry for him. So yeah, you
I'll
could
parry
do
for
that.
him. So
Then
you
that
get an
would be
extra
a
+5 to your PD.
So it'd be 16. So you still take. What is your PD, Hans?
11. Wait, hold on. Still getting used to these.
Yeah.
I believe it's an 11 for physical defense.
Okay, and then he added 5, which is 16. So it's still 5 over. So you take 4 damage instead of 5.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
So
I'll
that
give you 1 health back, and then you can do
And then
your bleeding save, which was a 9. You failed that, so you will take the bleeding condition. At the start of your turn, I believe, is when that applies. Let's read it
I
real
got
quick.
bayoneted.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was a thing.
You take 1 true damage at the start of each of your turns, and you can make a medicine check as an action to try to remove it. That is the Nutcracker's turn. We're moving on to Rudy, as these other two have joined the battle as well.
Yeah, Rudy's gonna take a couple steps forward. Kind of lay of land.
Can you sing a song that burns them?
No, but I can try to do this. I don't know. I don't want to be here. I'll cast Firebolt.
He said, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, I'm factoring in damage, range, and something else for 6 fire.
Yeah, you burn him to a crisp as you shoot him right in the head, and it's just charred, and he falls down on the ground, smoking in the blizzard.
I apologize, Luke. It wasn't a song this time, but I mean, I could work on one for you. Don't you worry.
That was great. Fire is all I wanted.
What about these two? What are they doing?
Do you have action points
Probably
left, or was that
good.
it?
Oh no, that's my entire turn.
Okay. All right, the Nutcracker
Got
1
much
is
action
going to
points.
use an AP to move up 2 spaces. And he's going to take a pot shot at Hans because you're close to him with his tiny musket.
I'd like a tiny musket.
He hits you for 1 piercing damage.
Jeez.
Then he'll move another 2 steps and he'll stab at you with his bayonet at disadvantage for the multiple check penalty. He still hits you for another 1 damage.
That was close to
That'll be
like
his
2
turn.
20s.
It was
Yeah.
bloody.
Nutcracker 2 is going to walk up with an action point. He's going to target Luca with this one. And he's going to do kind of the same thing. He's going to hit you with a tiny musket. He's going to roll with advantage and bleed. Hit you for 2 piercing. You got to roll physical save against the bleed.
Please.
Dang.
No.
Ooh,
Failed,
wait,
so you'll
no.
be taking 1 damage
Never
at the
mind.
start of your turn if we get there. And then he'll move forward 2 more spaces, and that will be his turn. We're back to Yolk.
All right.
I think you said he did 2 damage to
On the
me.
yokel.
I'm gonna use action
I
point to
factored in
move.
the damage already. It was 2.
Oh, because
I'll move 5 spaces. Get them lined up real nice.
Twist, please.
Then click the button. There you go.
And then I'll use burning flames. And I'll use I guess 1 mana to increase it to add the burning effect. And I'm gonna shoot it in a line.
Okay. Did you target them?
Whiffed it. No. Sorry.
Yeah,
I missed anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
forget the
6
target.
spell check.
Okay, that's 2 action.
Big move.
I got 1 action
I
point
think
left.
they still make the save against burning, though, if I believe so. Rules lawyer. Is that how it works?
What was the spell?
I'm pretty sure spell effects are separate from the actual damage.
That sounds right.
Let's just do that. So we're going to roll physical saves for both of them. Oops, I untargeted physical save. I'll keep clicking the wrong thing. There we go. Physical save. Yeah, physical save. 7 and 6. They both fail, so they both take burning.
Yes, just so everyone is aware. So when you make an attack roll that also has a spell check, it's called a dynamic attack save. So you make the spell checks against the target's defense, and the target makes the save against your save DC. So the check determines if the spell deals damage to the target. The save determines if they're subjected to the effects. So yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So they're both burning. Yolk, that's your turn.
I got 1 action point left, so I'm gonna try another firebolt on this one in front of me.
Okay.
I got it targeted correctly this time, so.
Okay.
Let's see. This one says that I can use an innate power. Does that mean that I can add damage without cost or something?
Innate power is the one where you get to use 1 spell for free, I believe. So you don't use a mana point for it.
Nice.
Okay. So I'll use innate power and damage boost. Is that correct? Because it's showing 2
innate
of the
power
little
for
purple
each.
squares. And I don't think that's right.
One squares to use the spell, 1 squares to give it that bonus. But your innate power should be a feature that's free to use. So the innate power lets you save a mana, but it might not cost a mana. Which one were you trying to do?
Oh, I see. Yeah. So firebolt. So that's not what I was thinking then. Oops.
Yeah. You'd have to use a spell like magic missile. You can do for free.
Okay, never mind. I'll just do a regular firebolt then.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 0 damage. You did not roll
Whiffing
quite
it
high
up.
enough.
That's it.
All right. It's gonna go to Hans.
All right. Forget this guy in front of
You
me.
take 1 damage from bleeding.
Yep, I got 3 left. Wow.
No, I just took the damage. You got 2 left.
Oh, sorry, 2. 2 now.
You all have a potion.
All right, I'm gonna hit him. What's that?
You all should have a potion.
Yeah.
In case you want that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All right, so I'm gonna use. Yeah, I'm gonna use my. I can spend an SP instead of an action point right now.
Oh yeah, that's a fighter mechanic. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna use that. So power attack with the Great Maul.
There you go.
Yeah.
10 bludgeoning
Nice.
damage. As you just
Oh,
chop
nice.
him down. I don't know how you want to flavor that, but you just uppercut him and shatter him.
Yeah, I like that. We're going with that.
Very good. Still your turn. That's the best part of the DC20. You get to keep going.
I do like that. All right, so I'm definitely gonna go into my inventory here. Where did you go? Equipment. Yep. I'm gonna use my healing potion.
Well, you're gonna use it on yourself, so
You healed it
you go
too.
to 4.
What's that?
He's dead. Don't
Heals the
worry.
Nutcracker.
You healed the Nutcracker.
Oh, what?
Oh yeah.
I want to see that
You
play
had it
out.
targeted, but I gave you the healing. It's fine. I fixed it.
You just run up.
The wind just blew it into him.
I figured I
Just
wasn't
pour it on his
targeting him
shattered
anymore.
body.
It's
Yeah, just
into the
throw it, bust on his jaw.
Just pouring it out for a brother. All right. Dang. So then I'm going to move up. Or I'm going to come over this way, actually, instead. And I'm going to do another attack.
You do that.
I will. And I'm going to make it at advantage. So that way that gets taken up.
So it'll be even flat. Yeah.
Straight ass roll.
Boom. 8 bludgeoning
There we go.
damage. I targeted the wrong one.
There
So
we
he
go.
takes 8 damage, falling to 2 knees, arms
Oh, I
limp
forgot
by
to
his
target him
side
again.
as his jaw is hanging open. You
That's
got
all I've
anything
got.
left?
So
All right,
Nope.
Luca. You see
And your days of
Hans
cracking
just
nuts.
swiftly going through the battlefield, cracking nuts. What you got?
I'm gonna do what I got to do to charge into him.
You also take one from
Nutcrackers
bleeding.
roasting on an open fire.
I do take one from bleeding. All right. So let's see if I can do it all right this time. I'm gonna do a natural weapon. I charged. I know. I'm trying to get it right. Dude. I'm gonna also spend a point to give myself advantage.
Oh yeah.
That's the best part, dude. You can just give yourself advantage. I love that.
And then, so it's the action point to attack, did the charge, action point to give myself advantage. I'm also going to power attack. How do I add the power attack?
When you click your natural weapons, there should be a chart, and you should be able to click where it's the 0 on the side to just add them in.
Yeah, see, power attack's not on here for me. Just sweep attack, extend attack, hinder, and expose.
Oh, maybe you
Did you
can't
not
do
take
power
power
attack
attack?
with a natural weapon.
Yeah, maybe I can't. Okay, that's fair. Then instead I'll use I'll just, in the off chance it survives this, I'm gonna do a
It's got 2 health now.
expose. Attack checks against it have advantage. I'll also expose.
Monk's the new rogue, dude. You got like 8 things you need to do. I do believe you got him. You crushed him down. Finished him off. There's a slight lull as the battle concludes. You guys take a moment to huddle up and recover yourselves.
No. Who is hurt? I'm telling you guys, you can't go rushing in there every single time. Luca, that's all you do.
Who knew
That's
there
all
were
I
so
had.
many?
Is anyone
That's all
hurt?
I did.
I'm feeling all right.
For bleeding,
I
does
feel
that end
terrible.
immediately after combat, or do we have to try and?
Oh, I'm sorry. You spend an action to end it, but why would you not? So I'm pretty sure you'll just come
Yeah,
right
okay.
off.
Hans,
Yeah.
we'll say you're wearing me thin here. It wasn't you at first, but here, please.
Luca and Hans look a little bloodied to you there, Rudy. Dang, natural 20.
Nat 20, dude.
7 health if you can spare 7 health. If you
Healed it to him.
Take it.
Is that to me?
Oh,
Is that
that feels so much
Do you get to
better.
heal multiple
Thank
ones
you.
because you did a natural 20? Is there something about heal?
heal.
Natural 20
That's
equals
plus 2 HP.
Plus 2.
Oh, okay.
Luca, how are you feeling?
Not the best.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I have 3 health.
Well, don't expect much of me if we find out this monster that started to go after Yold, but here, take this, please.
He's the frontline man. He got the lowest health. Well, I guess 2 frontline.
Yeah.
Okay, you get 3 health.
Taking all the beating.
All right. After
Well,
a
I've
moment's
also been
respite-
messing up. Like when I move away my one space, I don't use the rest of my movement to get away. So it's partly
Oh,
my
true.
fault.
There you go. Now you've learned.
Yolk, I just have to say,
Yes.
I was having a much better time about an hour ago.
Oh, I wasn't.
I just need you to know that.
I don't know. I kind of like crushing stuff.
I know, this is quite fun.
If you must, look at you two. You're savages.
Oh, you
That
can
was
always
a terrible
come
time
back.
before I found you guys.
Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but it might have been better if you didn't find us.
My
You can
friends
always
need
come
help.
back. Why don't you
If you
head
insist.
back to the tavern then, if this is too much
Or-
for you?
We're almost
No,
there.
I can't. You guys would have been dead by now. Or at least Luca would have.
I probably would have. I appreciate you.
All right, shall we press on?
As you guys close up the
This-
chat, you notice the door slightly ajar. Claw marks now on the front of the door as well that match the ones on the back of Yolk that you saw earlier. As you enter, you are in a workshop, but it's very dark. And you probably should be coming in the front down here, not the back. It's very dark and oddly quiet. And you see the faintest glow of light coming from the room across the way.
See, it's just as I told you.
I'm just a skeptic, Yolk. It's nothing personal.
After a few moments, you hear the muffled and loud thuds and grunts. Quiet!
Where is that coming from?
From across the way, you see a dimly lit light. Oops. Oh my gosh, I'm moving the camera on part. I thought I'm on Foundry. I'm on
I-
OBS. You see
Can
a
I
faint
get
light.
to the boxes over here?
You can. Yeah, you guys can move around a little bit there.
I want to try and make like a stealth check.
Guidance.
Okay, you can make a stealth check for me.
Luca, let me help you.
Okay. Okay.
Let me cast guidance on you. Hold on.
What does guidance give me?
Well, guidance.
The usual. Yeah.
No, it's
D4.
different here. You get like a D8.
Oh, because it's like a help dice.
Yeah, you get a D8.
Jeez.
Okay. D8 stealth check. What do we got? Not bad. 19?
Okay, very good. You got a
Alright.
19.
Yeah.
It's just you.
Wanna do
You're
that
trying
to,
to
like,
move
kinda-
forward.
Yeah, I want to creep up to like right here and like look.
Okay. As you peer around the corner, you do see the silhouette of a figure. Dimly in the light.
Lord.
And you see
Fuck
the
that.
large sack. You see a large sack that Yolk had mentioned. And you see movement coming from the sack. And you hear those screams every so often coming from that
If you
sack.
say sack one more time.
I'm gonna
Sack.
back up.
How big is a sack?
That's what I'm curious about.
Guys, there's a big monster in there with the big sack.
It's got a
It's
massive
wiggling
sack.
around.
His sack's wriggling around.
Yeah. I don't know, but he's big.
Yolk, what the hell did you bring us to?
I don't know. I only caught just a glimpse.
You didn't mention big sacks.
I only
guys
heard the
hear-
sound of it.
You
Should we
guys
take him
hear-
by surprise?
I never thought you would come back.
And you hear a loud thud and stomping, like the beast might be moving towards you.
Your
He's
friend's
I
coming
move
again.
across the hallway here.
I'm
I start to get real frantic. I'm just making a sprint to the other side.
I'm gonna take up my Cobra stance and just be ready.
I told you you would be afraid of the dark.
He laughs maniacally as he says,
Shut up!
and you hear him like he might have kicked the bag, and the screams.
The children will be getting no presents this year, only pain.
I'm gonna charge in.
Now, why would that's just
You
not.
hear more
nice.
stomping as he's coming closer to the door.
All right, I'll dart around as well.
He meets Luca. All right, let's roll some initiative. Need to add everybody into it. Hang on 1 second. I think that might be what happened last time. I didn't click. All right, go ahead.
Can I say that was does that meet the requirements of my charge for when it's my turn? Since I was like
Yeah,
running
that'll
in.
count. Sure.
Okay.
And can you fix the music too? This should be the last track.
Yes.
Yeah, this is pretty wild.
I guess you guys are scared, except Luca, who charged in head first. This is the perfect narrative to the rolls that actually happened. Thankfully for Luca, though, you beat the initiative DC.
That's right. Yeah.
So it will be
Ready.
Luca's turn first.
Sweet. Okay. So this man better be able to bleed. I'll tell you what.
If I don't get one motherfucker that can bleed.
Yeah.
You guys should
hear
change the
bleeds.
music, though.
Nothing.
This music's bothering me.
Yeah, change the music, bro. Come on, man.
This is
what
a
attack music sounds like, right?
Oh, is this the last one? Okay. There you go. All right.
It just
maybe
takes a second to build up.
There you
Yeah. He is not
go.
damaged.
Look how small
me,
you
so
are.
I know.
A little
And
itty
then
bitty thing.
I'll
Hans is a little big.
So I will add a technique. I just can't do it on the attack itself, but
Okay.
I'll do that, and I'm also going to hit him
Ooh,
with
natural
the.
20.
There it
I'm going to
is.
hit him with the bows, so that's the target becomes exposed. Attack checks against it have advantage against the next attack check made against it. Also hit him
Nice.
with the expose.
He saved on the bleed.
And- Dang, always does.
He saved on the exposed.
I don't think he saves against the exposed. Oh no, it is a save. You're right.
He
Target
does,
exclude will save.
But he does take 5 bludgeoning damage from your attack. That factored in your charge and
Yeah.
everything?
It should have,
It
yes.
Okay.
And then I would have spent the stamina point on the expose. So I actually have 2 action points left.
Okay.
So I'm going to see what this does before. Okay. I think I'm going to just I'll attack at disadvantage again. And I will try and rend him one more time. I'll spend a point.
Okay.
That's with disadvantage. Cannot subtract 2 AP from move. Oh, so I have to.
Oh, because of the stamina point thing?
Yeah, I had to add it in manually. Okay,
Yeah, it's fine.
now we'll try again.
Learning the nuances of the system.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Oof.
So he
Rough.
doesn't take any damage from your hit, but he still has to roll against the save. Which he failed. So that's
so now
bleeding,
he
you
is
said?
bleeding. Yes.
Okay. He is bleeding. You do see as you gore
Okay.
him, blood spurt out.
All right, and then
That's your
that
turn?
is the end of my turn. Also, I'm
Alright.
exposed. Okay, it automatically applied it. That's cool.
Yep. It's not good for you, though. Because it is his
Well,
turn.
I have. Yeah. Let's see. That's okay. Cool.
All right. Krampus is going to revel in your attack towards him, and he's going to hit you back tenfold with it. Since you're
Yeah,
exposed, I'm giving
already
him
parried.
advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
You're exposed, so I'm giving him advantage. Then he's going to give himself another advantage, and he's going to add knockback to this.
Could it be ninefold, please?
Ninefold.
Oh my goodness.
God, dude.
Critical,
that's-
brutal hit. Natural 20. So you take 7 damage, and you get knocked.
Yeah,
oh, you
I'm
did. He said,
unconscious.
Oh my god.
your body slides back 2 spaces as you fall to the ground unconscious.
So I'm
glad I got off his back.
Krampus uses the creature uses another AP to walk out into the doorway that he can't fit through, and then he'll end his turn. It's Hans. He said,
Jeez.
I love the dice
It's okay.
effect. It was like a glass cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was so funny.
Run, just run.
All right, kids aren't getting gifts this year.
Oh
You,
well,
Hans.
I'm moving in.
Be brave, young gnome.
Yeah.
Human gnome.
I'm gonna try and hit him with the warhammer. So I switched to my warhammer and round shield when I came through the door,
Yep, that's minor actions. You're good.
and then I'm gonna try and hit him with the impair attack.
Okay, nice. Oh, he
And
take
I
advantage
will.
from the bleeding.
I'm gonna throw in advantage.
Dump all the advantage you need.
And at that point, I'm going to hit him with the power attack as well. Can I do both of those?
I believe so. Yeah, it'll stop you if you
Okay.
can't.
It's not stopping me.
Decent rolls. He does take 2 bludgeoning damage as he goes to make a save. Oops, I keep clicking too many times. Let's see what the impair does here.
Okay.
He rolls a 12, so he does not save on it, so he will also become impaired.
Yeah. Disadvantage on physical checks.
Okay. Very good.
Let's see here. I think I've got one more thing I can do here. Yeah, I got one more action point. F it, I'm going to make it at disadvantage. I don't even care.
Okay.
Let's go see if it works.
It's worth a shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, right? No.
Nope.
Just too little.
Wow.
He
That was
laughs in your
mean.
face as your second attack.
Laughing at
bounces
my
off of
stature.
his nails. All right, Rudy. Sing us a song. You're the piano man. Sing us a song
Help.
tonight.
Luca, what did I tell you? Get back in the fight, please. 4 health to Luca.
Okay, very good. I will heal him back as you get revived. Well, I guess you still have, the way DC20
I was in
works, you
I was in
still have
death's
an
door,
action
so I
bar.
was like, I was
Yeah,
conscious.
I forgot about that feature.
Yeah.
And Krampus, this is just not nice. Why are you doing what you do? Take this, please.
Oh man, I was almost another natural 20. He still makes a save though against it, right? He just won't get the how does this work? The dread, I think, is what he's saving against, right? Not the bane.
Yeah.
So let me do a mental save. Yeah, he beats that.
Go get him, Luca.
Alright,
And Hans.
you got it.
Yo,
Return, Yolk.
quit hiding.
You're up. I think he's stuck in fear.
He sure is.
He's muted.
Oh, he's muted. Oh no.
Sorry.
Fear.
After watching Luca just get slammed over there, I've worked up the courage to come out and defend you guys. So let's see. I'm gonna move 3, 4. That's 5 spaces. Took 1 action. I'm gonna use overload magic.
Oh snap!
It says you can spend 2 AP to channel raw energy for 1 minute.
It's rage, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Rage for
Do I have to roll for that, or?
That just happens.
Okay, there's a roll option. I don't want to click it if it's not.
I think. Let me read it. Hang on. You spend 2 AP, channel raw magic until you become attached. Yeah, it just happens. You get +5 to spell checks. You
Okay,
immediately
I'm
make
down
an
to only 1
attribute
AP,
save. Okay, you do have to save. So make an attribute save of your choice.
Intelligence.
On each turn, you have to make that. If you fail, you gain an exhaustion. So you're good.
Okay.
Each turn you do
I only
that.
got 1 AP though, sadly. Let's see. I think I can use command here.
Show us
I want to try to use command to make him go prone.
can do that. I will say that your
so
overload
let's-
only
Go get
gives
his
you.
attack.
Okay, yeah, spell check.
It says spell
think you're
check, so
over-
it should give me +5 to the command. It's a spell.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. Wow, that's great.
Okay.
I didn't think of that.
Make sure I got him targeted. I'm gonna attempt to do command. I'm gonna activate innate power to reduce the 1 MP it would cost. Well, it takes 2 action points. I can't do it.
You already. Yeah.
Never mind. I can't do that. I didn't notice it took 2.
It's okay. You just make an
Okay,
attack against him.
Yeah, my only option is to use firebolt or frostbolt, but then I can't add the slow.
You have magic missile. You have a spell.
It costs 2.
Dang.
I guess I'll just hit him with a firebolt because
Okay.
I have a lot of options right now.
It's been your
Yeah,
trusty
so I'll just-
spell
I'll
so
cast-
far.
I'll cast 1 firebolt. I'm assuming it automatically adds 5 or what?
Just roll it, and if it doesn't, I'll add it in. But it should, since you have the condition on you. But who knows? Yeah, it definitely did.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
That's a brutal
Take
hit.
that,
so
you
he takes
beast!
4 fire damage.
Give back my friends!
As you blast him in the face, he snarls loudly, starts to fall to one knee, almost falling on Luca's body as he's stumbling up. And it's going to go to Luca's turn.
Okay.
As Krampus says,
So
What's a few moments to destroy all of you?
he sounds kind of weakened in his voice.
just want to make sure I got this right. Okay. So I got the exhaustion. So even though I'm healed, I can still only spend 1 AP until the end of this turn.
Yeah. That might be all you need.
Dang.
He has
Might be all I
disadvantage on
need.
physical saves. He's bloodied. Well bloodied,
Yeah,
and he's
I-
bleeding. You guys beat the crap
And
out
he's
of this man.
bleeding.
Yeah, he's bleeding.
Mhm.
Okay. That's actually
Oh
great.
yeah.
So, natural weapon.
He smashed Luca
Oh.
down, though.
Yeah, he did.
Oh man.
That was perfect.
So I don't know how to add it on here, but basically, so when I took the antlers, I took the weapon passive with it, and I
Oh,
took the
I
axe
remember
one,
that.
so I do an extra damage to bleeding targets. So I don't
Yep.
see a way to add it on here, so he's just going to take an extra 1 if he
Okay,
gets hit.
gotcha. Yikes.
And it doesn't matter. Yikes.
You don't get any pluses in
Dang.
right?
No, I don't have
Impaired didn't
any
affect that,
disadvantage.
right?
No. Just physical disadvantage on physical checks.
Okay. He just laughs in your face, even though he's weakened. He starts to stand back up on both feet as he's now
Okay.
looming over you once again. But as he starts to get up, the blood suddenly splurts out. And it looks like he strained a little too much. And he falls to the ground, defeated.
The bleeding.
Nice.
We must get to the
Nice.
stack.
This now large lump blocks the doorway of this horned creature.
I'll climb over him.
All right.
I'm going to
You guys,
climb on top of him and just give him a couple good punches. Exhausted.
he slammed you down like he did that sack when he chased Yolk out the first time.
Yeah. I just hold
That's it.
a
You guys
thumbs
defeated
up.
Krampus. As you
Hell
go
yeah.
over to the sack, and whoever wants to do that, but as a team, you guys open the sack, and one by one, these gnomes start to climb out. Multiple gnomes. Some you look familiar to you, some that you've never seen before. And at the very end, a slightly older gnome steps out with this big, long white beard, his hair frazzled. And this is Kringle. As you
Oh!
guys have found him.
I'll
Beaten
grab my
and a
weapon
little-
and get ready to strike.
Beaten and a little bloodied, he steps out and thanks you all for saving him in his workshop. We have a lot of work left to do. If everyone wouldn't mind helping, we can still make Kringlefest happen. Please, lend me your aid, and I will reward you afterwards.
I told you he was real, Rudy.
Gosh. I don't believe this. Kringle, you are such a hit. Would you be a prop in my next story?
You can't just
Yes, but
ask people if they can be a prop.
please, let's do this first. If you
I don't
can
need
just
any
help me.
payment. I just want you to join me, and then I tell the story, and then you come out and you're like,
We must bring Kringlefest to fruition, and then we can
Okay,
talk
fine.
business.
What do you need, old man?
That's it. You guys go on to help him just kind of tidy up the shop, recover all the lost toys, prepare his sled or sleigh, and get ready for the night. As you guys step outside the building to return to Iceville, you see that the darkness has lightened. It doesn't feel as heavy or dense, and it seems to be a normal night. The blizzard has calmed, and it's a beautiful night before Kringlefest. And that is the end of this
Nice.
DC20 one shot. I feel like it went pretty well, although it was a
Good
little
job, guys.
Crushed it.
Shout out to the Dungeon Coach. Shout out to Foundry.
Shout out to Dungeon Coach
Yeah.
and Foundry.
Yeah, Foundry was pretty cool. I enjoyed that.
Well, that was great. I didn't expect it to like have the animations on it too. That was
Yeah, it's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, you can do a lot more too. You can put spell effects and everything. But yeah, we'll end this video here. Thank you everyone for watching us. We really hope you enjoyed this. Please engage with us in the community. Leave your likes, your comments, etc. We'll be posting this over on the Reddit page as well. So please follow us there and engage there as well. But until next time, keep the shield wall strong.